Let's start before Mead sobers up. Take it, Frank.
Thanks, Pat. Tonight's guest on the POS show, Pat Oates Show, is the brains behind the secret show and co-host of the SMC podcast. Mead joins us. Welcome, Mead.
Frank.
Hello.
Show, Frank.
Frank,
Yo.
holy shit. You
What?
went back to being an asshole.
Thanks,
Does
Frank.
Bobby not exist?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Holy
It's been a
shit.
couple of weeks, and I just
You just
Lost
jumped right to me. You said, fuck Bobby.
got to go to announcer school again. Oh my God, I can't believe it. And before I take it to Mead and Pat, I like to introduce our co-host for tonight and all our shows. The great and very talented and funny Bobby Tamburo. Take it, Pat.
You didn't even really introduce me. You said it's the name of the show. I didn't get
Before I
introduced. You're
send
the
it back to
shittiest
Pat,
announcer of all times.
before I send it back to Pat, I would like to make everybody be aware. Besides Bobby Tamburo, the other co-host is the creator of this show, Pat Oates.
You get any worse, you're going to be Mike Figs. That's how bad of an announcer you are right now. It's just terrible. You're bad at this. Hi, Mead. How are you? And he's dead. He's gone. Bobby
Oh, I'm
turned
here.
away. Mead's there. There he is.
I'm here, baby.
You're in a bar, right?
I am in the upstairs of the disgraced, abandoned upstairs of Sullivan's across the street from Compound Media right now, where I saw Bobby earlier. I gave him a warm embrace. He told me to fuck myself.
Yeah.
And that I was never allowed on any show or the Pat Oates podcast ever again.
Is that before or
Doesn't
after I
sound like
texted
it.
you to say, come on the show?
This is afterwards, actually. So I think this is like a deterrent from getting me on the show. So, and then I got really
you two
drunk.
to talk. I want you to talk this out. Hey, Bobby's mad about your secret shows.
Oh, heavens to Betsy. I invited him to the secret show on the island, and he said maybe.
Oh. On this show, he's saying, fuck that. I'm going to do my own show and go against Mead. He wanted me to find an island for him to battle against you.
You
have his
said
own
you were
island.
going to get a venue, and then you backed out.
I made a joke. I was
I made a
invited to the
strategic
show because
decision
Mead's
to
nice.
back
And I
off
was
here.
asked to be on it. And when he ran out of people, he asked you.
Wait,
Exactly.
which island, Bobby? Which island are you inviting them to? Three
No,
Mile.
we're not trying to get an island. The whole plan of our show was the dock of wherever you guys were all leaving from. We were going to try
By
to
the
do
way, I thought if I buttoned my shirt up, I looked like the guy who screamed nigger on an airplane.
That's not what makes you look like that. It's just your
Oh.
face.
It's because it's you. You're
Anyway.
the guy.
And also knowing that you're sitting right next to Larry makes that even better. I don't know why, but it's just like, I want Larry to knock you out right now. Like, Larry, use your military skills. Stop being happy. Beat the shit out of me.
We are brothers.
Yeah,
That's
brothers,
why.
not N-words. He shouldn't
Who
call
do
you
you
that.
think
Punch
taught
him.
him how to say nigger?
You taught him?
I learned it from watching you.
I never thought I'd get yelled at for defending Larry in that manner, but okay. You guys keep enjoying your Anne Frank time in that attic. Have a good time up there. That is fun.
We're continuously pressing racial thresholds over here.
Yeah.
No, you're
Rachel
not.
Maddow
You're-
is somewhat scratching her dry
Yeah.
pussy.
Rachel Maddow's freaking out over me and Larry.
You guys should fuck her.
Him?
Yeah, him, her.
Who's Rachel Maddow?
It's this nice fella on CNN who talks about presidents and stuff.
No, I know who that is. Is she at the bar?
She might as well be. I don't know. There's 20 lesbians here, so
You counted?
possibly.
That's nice. That's a lot of lesbians in one bar. I think the most that ever been in a bar.
Anyway, what's
No,
the show
I
about?
want Maddow. Get her on the show. Fuck, why do I want you two if I can get Maddow? She's downstairs. Go get me Maddow.
I almost walked into a wall.
So, Bobby, you're not going to do the secret show now that you've been invited? That was the whole point of this. You got invited. You wanted to be on. You want to be on a
You
poster.
thought that was the whole point of this. You don't
Yes.
understand the battle at all.
Danny.
He's finding Rachel Maddow for us right now. This poor person who gets called Rachel Maddow
Danny,
has
come
no
here.
idea what's going on. Now it's like being on a podcast with Larry, just a guy walking around. It sounds terrible. Same thing.
Well, nothing's better than finding Tommy Pope at a bar.
Tommy Pope is there?
What's up, Derek?
Tommy Pope is
Yeah,
at the bar
Tommy
right now.
Pope. I
Yeah,
haven't
what up,
seen-
Patty?
I haven't seen
Yeah,
Tommy
Tommy
since
Pope.
Joker's Wild Day. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, man, it's been used.
How you been?
I don't know why I'm so close. I look like a fucking boiled egg. Actually, you look like a boiled egg. I
It's
look
not
like
the
a
camera, Tommy.
suntan egg.
We are two hot eggs right now. That's what we are.
What is this a live catch?
Come here. Oh, shit. Hello.
We just jump. Everybody's jumping in. I didn't really think he'd go find a guy who looked like Rachel Maddow, but he did. Go back upstairs so I can hear you now.
Yo, see
Tommy,
you, Patty.
what's up, buddy? I'll see you soon.
Yeah, be good.
Now you got to look at me for the rest of the fucking show. Jesus
hot.
Christ.
Bobby, was Mead this drunk when you saw him?
No,
He was doing good.
he was pretty. I mean, had been drinking, but not this heavily.
Now he's frozen in time, which is a good time. So,
Now you guys are going to have me for the rest of the show. Jesus Christ.
hey, we got a special appearance from Pope. We got you. We wanted you. If I wanted Pope, I'd fucking hit up Pope. You'd say no, but I hit him up.
Oh, well.
I haven't seen that motherfucker forever. So Frank, you haven't been on the show in a while. You're not dead.
No. Still alive.
Nice.
Still
Woo!
kicking.
How you feeling?
Lousy.
Why?
Well, there's a few things going on, but the main one is my hip. That's the main problem.
That's
Just-
not
same
bad.
one's
If you're
the
80 and your
HIV.
hip's bad, everything else is good.
No.
Oh.
That's the worst of the worst of the
Oh.
bad. The worst of the bad. Yeah. They don't know how to treat it, other than replace it. I just can't go in there for a replacement right now. So we're dealing with it.
You just replace it.
You can't just replace it.
My dad got replaced hips.
But it's 2 months of therapy, and I got too many responsibilities right now.
You have one responsibility: watching another guy die.
Have you ever gotten an epidural?
Yes. I've done
You ever
it.
do Kegels?
No, not that kind of epidural.
Yeah.
Trying to
Frank's
save
bitch.
Frank's life
Frank's a
here.
pregnant woman.
No, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
The latest is they think it's a very remote possibility I have a hernia. So I have to go to a surgeon on Monday to rule out the hernia. And
You
then
can still
I go
hurt
back,
your balls at 80? I don't think so.
Yeah, dude.
and then I go back to the orthopedic guy, and he's going to give me a combination Novocaine and a steroid to take care of it. I don't know. Not
Mead,
a-
what's a worse job, being a teacher or being a doctor to see Frank naked? Mead's frozen.
He's
dead.
frozen. He can't
gone.
answer.
He couldn't handle that question.
He couldn't handle it. It was.
I thought he
too
was so into the question, that's why he was staring like that. Didn't realize he was probably.
It was too much.
Bobby, what would you want to be a doctor and have to see Frank naked?
Well, Bobby's the son of a doctor.
Yeah, nudity doesn't get to me.
Frank's nudity. You know Frank.
Yeah, no, I mean that wouldn't make me uncomfortable.
I would be. I know Frank. I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to see either of you nude at all.
Pat, I'm going to have to agree with you because
Yeah, I don't want you guys to see me nude either.
I don't want to see me nude without clothes on.
By the way, Mead's Wi-Fi cut out in that bar, so I think that was what we're getting out of him, which is fine.
That's
He
good.
was basically teetering out as it was. We got a Tommy Pope appearance, so we'll tag him and pretend like he was on the show. And maybe people will watch. Go watch it. Is Fair One still on?
Yeah, it's on their night. That's why he's at the bar.
I listen. Tommy's been at many bars for no reason. I'm not going to say he has to be there, but go watch a Fair One on Compound
With
Mead.
Tommy Pope,
Tommy Pope is amazing. Who's on with him now?
Mark Lester.
Oh, nice. I didn't know who the third guy was after they kept. If you fill in that
Second
spot,
guy.
you become something.
Second guy.
That's quite the spot to have. No one thinks about how that works.
Yeah, dude. Two legends.
Two legends came out of that. So that's a
Yeah.
sweet spot to take. Shane
It
and
really
Dave.
is.
That's awesome. Mead's trying it again. See how that works. He'll jump in. We'll start the show once we'll start. I'll read a story once he jumps in.
Hey,
Bobby,
Frank.
I don't know if this is good or bad, but those breasts behind you, I have a tough time concentrating. I don't know if that's good or
because
bad.
That's a fan's.
That's
He
a
said that
fan.
to us.
That's Smokey. That's been on the show before.
Oh,
Yeah.
The one
okay.
from Canada. That
Hey,
lady.
Frank. While
I
you
didn't
were
recognize them. I'm sorry.
They're amazing.
on hiatus, Frank, I came up
Yes.
with a game show, and I want your help
Okay.
because I know you've pitched things to networks before. Okay. And
Yeah.
so the game show is called 15 or 19, right?
Oh.
And what we do, right, is we take a guy and we
Right.
put him in a room, and like on the other side of two-way glass, there's his whole family, like his wife and kids.
Right.
And then we show him pictures of just borderline pornographic, not quite.
Right.
And they have to guess if the person's 15 years old or
Right.
19.
19 years old. Okay. It's got merit. I like it. I like it because I think the camera will be focused on the family more than him.
Exactly. And the good news is no American networks are looking at it, but some countries like Pakistan or Iran are with the
Right.
rules that they then, if you pick 15, you get to stone them. The audience then gets to stone them.
With real stones, or is it like
Well-
fake TV stones?
No, it's real stones. This is
Oh, nice.
Iran or
I
Pakistan.
want
They don't have the
realness in my
same
shows.
rules we do.
All right, good. I want the rules to be right. I don't want any fake stoning.
Pat,
So I
what
just
are you
figured
trying?
I figured throughout this show, we just have Pat play Frank. Every so often, I'll just pull up a picture and we'll have him decide if it's 15 or 19.
Mead's trying to join twice.
Pat, what's behind you? I mean, what's the?
Well, Frank, I'm gonna use that as part of a story.
Oh, okay.
You haven't been on the show in a while, so when I read the stories now, people don't get it. So I've been putting the background of one of the pictures on there. So
Okay.
kind of like you do, and not to remind myself.
He's
There
back.
they are. Look at all the stars that Mead's bringing in. Nice. Hi, Larry.
What up, yo?
Eddie Murphy's
Mead.
here.
Mead.
Why?
Mead. Is Gino there?
He just left.
Okay.
I just showed you, Gino.
No, you didn't. Sure does Tommy Pope.
And a lesbian.
Hey, why didn't you book? You should book Tommy on your Firefest show or whatever it's called, Fire Festival of Comedy.
All right, wait, hold on. Let's break this down because I heard a lot of people
Go
are
ahead.
unhappy about my booking for the Island show, my Firefest.
Bobby feels you book the same 6 people and you put them all on a poster all the time and you don't book
It's the
anybody
same
else.
six
let me-
people. It's the
let
same
me
6
explain.
people.
That's not my argument. It's just like the question is who determines who you bill versus who just gets the hey, come with Gino and we'll throw you up. That's the only question I have. Hey, I get it.
No,
You got big
absolutely
names
not.
on this poster. We went through them a couple weeks ago and just went, wow. After every name you have
First
out
of
there
all,
right now.
He's being a dick.
can I explain this? Are you
Yes.
gonna keep talking? Can I explain this?
Oh, getting a little pissy. Oh,
Put the co-host in his place.
we're seeing the influence of Kevin Brennan in here right now. I'm getting a little mad
Okay.
for no reason.
Let me give you a little thing here. We didn't know we even had this show, so we didn't invite anybody who didn't ask. This is the crux of the situation. Anybody who asked beforehand, asked with AXE. If they did not ask beforehand, they were not asked to do the show.
You made us be
So-
quiet for this.
So I did not put out any invitations to anyone until we knew we had the island and the permit. That's why. So the only people who are on the show so far are people who asked to be on the show.
I think Bobby asked
No, I didn't.
When?
on my
Not.
show. He doesn't stop asking.
Show me.
Me's right on this one. That's a fair point.
And that's what I told you the other day. I said, he asked me and he even told me in the tweet that's how it worked. And I still said no. It was nice to be asked.
Right. That was it. It's all good. It's
You
just
don't
like-
want Bob. You don't, fucking Pat. You don't want to be on the show.
No, I don't want to be in any of them. But I will
Really?
hang out with
Oh,
I will hang out with
Yeah.
you whenever. I just don't want to be on an island with drunks. I don't drink. It's not fun for me.
yeah. I'll keep going to comics.
Yeah, is that an insult? Yeah, I'll go there. I'll go to a paid club. Yes, I definitely will.
I'm just kidding. Listen. I would love to have both.
Did you just tell me to not go to a fucking Gilligan's Island show and instead go to a club and a casino? Yeah, what a loser I am.
Yeah. How dare you perform at an established comedy club that you don't have to traverse the ocean to get to?
Yeah, I don't have to be on a show with 15 people and the headliner is roast beef. My bad. Or brisket, wherever the fuck it is. Yeah, I like you. I like your shows. They're fun. I would do it once in a while, but like that's a lot of comics. You have
I
a
didn't
lot of
ask
comics.
anybody.
What? Most shows have 3 comics, not 12.
No, I get what's going on. And to be
Oh, you
completely
know,
clear,
Bobby, you're mad. You're
I
mad.
can't hear you.
Bobby's mad.
can I speak for myself?
No.
Jesus.
No, because you won't tell him the truth. Bobby's
am telling him
pissed
the
and he's
truth.
hurt. Bobby wants to be the only one on the poster.
No, that's God damn it.
I'll put Bobby on the poster even if he's not on the show. I don't care.
Put Bobby on someone else's body. Like on,
Bobby's
on
gonna be
Larry's
a
body.
shark. He's gonna
Let
be
me
a
just-
shark in the water behind
Ooh,
Gilligan.
ooh, a shark.
Let me just ask
Donkey week.
what were the credentials to make the poster? You know, I guess that would be my question.
People who ask me.
Okay. I see.
First of
what
all,
you're
you can yell at Will Bozarth. He's the one who made the poster before I even announced anything.
That Will
I took-
Bozarth does not stop sticking his dumb nose in people's business. That Bozarth always molesting dogs. He molests puppies.
That asshole looks like he went to a Kevin Smith convention. He does not change. You know, listen, we gotta work on this. I'll have Bobby. I'll have a poster with just Bobby on it. That's
Yeah.
it.
Have 8 different Bobbies. Have the same poster, but
But
put
it's
Bobby's
coming
hat
out
on all of
tomorrow.
them.
Look for
No,
it.
don't. We don't have to go that extra. That was just my
No.
only question. I had some questions.
I want
You guys stay-
Bobapalooza. It's
You
just
should.
Bobby and Bob Levy. That's it. No other one else. Just 2 Bobs. What we want. Bobby Tamburo, Bob Levy. That's it.
Why don't we throw your new best friend Rob Saul up there too?
I like how
Fucking
possessive you're
cocksucker.
getting. I like how possessive you're getting everybody. I don't even know who Rob Saul was. You had to tell me. He said solid oats. I went with a pun. You know me.
No, I'm not mad at you.
You
I'd
can
be
hook up
cool.
with me if you tell me a pun. Like, I'm a whore for puns.
If he had any other first name, I'd be cool with it. But you're already on a podcast with a guy whose name is Rob.
Whoa. We weren't going with Rob. We were going with Saul and Oates. That's
Yeah,
what
no,
we're
I
going
get
with.
it. I get it. Here's a better idea. What if you guys just went with Garfunkel and Opie?
That's already, isn't that a thing? Is Rob Saul a comic?
No.
I'm not trying to be a dick. I don't even know. I just know he's part of Bob Levy's.
He's a producer. Yeah.
Okay, I know he's part of Bob Levy's thing.
He runs Syndicate TV.
Oh,
I think. I could be wrong, but yes, he's on Bob's show all the time.
so he's
The
making
point
up
I
a
was
fake
trying to make
podcast
is
with me and him, but he can't even put us on that syndicate. Podcast can't even make his network.
I'm just saying, I feel like you don't want to take just maybe if you were looking at both podcasts, right? And I had to pick which part I was gonna just extract. I don't know if those are the parts I'd go with.
I understand. Now, for those who don't know, on Twitter, Rob Saul just put a thing up, said, how about this team, a podcast, Saul and Oates. And it just was like him using his name, pretending it was like Hall and doing it. And then someone else, guy Andy Mack, made a poster, but then hilariously put our faces on the wrong bodies and put my face on Hall and Rob Saul's on Oates. And it was my bad. And it just became this thing. So I started making puns because I can't stop. And a lot of people got involved. I did get asked by 3 or 4 people, is this a real podcast? I'm like, I already have too many podcasts. No, it's not. And I only podcast with Bobby. That's what I said to other people. Thank you, sir. I would not leave you for anyone else. Now he's ignoring me and reading.
No, I was just preparing for this a little bit. Maybe he should Rob Saul. For those of you who don't know, he's a vegan. That means he has no meat in the diet. Turns out the opposite's true for his asshole. All meat. Oh.
I would love to watch someone use that as a real roast. And the crowd's like, what? He's reading it? Means he has no, and he turns the page, meat in his asshole. That's good.
Rob Saul looks like he wants to be Ken Doll's new best friend, the cunt doll.
I'm sure Rob Saul is a wonderful person. I have no idea who he is. If he's producing Bob Levy, he's got to be a good man. That's all I'm saying. I think we're done with Mead. I think he's tried twice. It's over. I couldn't really hear him at the end anyway. So let's just power through a couple stories and move on. How about that? We ready?
All right, but first, Pat, is this pornographic image of a 15-year-old or a 19-year-old for $1,000?
Are you going to show one?
No.
Oh, I was like, what are we doing?
You know how much trouble you can get in for that game show?
I was like, I'll play the game, but like, fuck.
For all of our sakes, I hope the answer is 19.
Even if it's not, it's what I'm yelling. And you could just say like that guy from The Who. You can be like, it's just for research. That's why I have 15-year-olds in my computer for research. What was the guy from The Who? Townsend.
Drake and Josh. Drake Bell.
No, the guy from The Who, not the guy from Drake and Josh.
You know he got in trouble for pornography?
Yeah, but Pete Townsend got in trouble years ago.
Yeah, and said he was writing a book. That's a great excuse.
Writing a book on naked kids.
What do you do if you're the cop there? Just that's a tough one. That's a tough sell, Pete.
First of all, how's the book? It's like, imagine being the ghostwriter on that book. It's like, I didn't know. I'm just helping out afterwards.
Imagine being the call he makes to the ghostwriter. How great would that have been? Hey, I got popped for something and I need some help quick.
Hey, Bobby, do you know who hates that book?
Silk City Hot Sauce.
Silk City Hot Sauce hates that book.
They love that book because they hate pedophilia.
No, they hate that the book was being written and made. They're happy that the book. Remember, the book's being written for research of kids. It's a kid fucking book.
You know what, Pat? At this point in time, I don't feel comfortable saying Silk City stance on this book without having read it.
Silk City. Oh, really? Is that the problem? I gotta read the book before I let you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know what?
What did you think of the book?
I've never read the book, but guess who our second sponsor is? Pete Townsend's new book. How old are you? You. Tell me, how old are you? That's the song. It's a soundtrack and everything. Teenage Wasteland's also another one of this. I don't have to change that one. Teenage Wasteland. What a waste. They're 19. He's like, what? Go back to 12. That's the second part of the song. Silk City Hot Sauce hates all that stuff, but they do love adults and they do love making food taste good. Get on over to the website, silkcityhotsauce.com. Pick out 1 or 2 or 40 of your favorite sauces. Use the promo code POS. It is for, hey, Pete. Oh, stop it. You're jerking off the kids. That's what POS stands for. Get on over there, save 15%. Support them because they support us. They're going to be on the show very soon. It's supposed to be this week. They're busy. About 2 weeks from now, we will have them on the show. Retail, not this one. On the show.
What's our ad breakdown today? Are we just rolling through a bunch or are we spacing them out?
Well, the second new sponsor didn't give me any ad read, or we don't have a thing to make money off it yet.
I got it right here.
We don't have a thing to make money off it yet. Oh, wait,
No,
you mean? Oh, that's a different one then.
This week, we're also brought to you by Amway.
Oh. Can we get the sponsor before you do this to them? Frank, there's going to be a second real sponsor.
Uh-huh.
Bobby feels like that this sponsor is actually an Amway type thing with his pyramid scheme. I think it's a wonderful fan who's trying to help his family out, and Bobby just thinks it's an Amway type thing for CBD oil. I think it's an amazing product that could help us generate money.
Well, I went to a store today for some hemp oil.
What?
Okay, I've been using it. It's great. And
Well, you
and
gotta
so
stop. We're gonna get samples soon in the mail.
really? Oh
Yeah.
man. Oh, do I
I'll give
need
it- I'll give
And
it to
it
you.
works. It works. It
Are you
definitely
high?
works. No, it's not that. I put it right on my knee and my thigh, and
You sure it wasn't jizz?
it
No, the
relieves the
topical
pain.
stuff's great.
It definitely relieves the pain. I take the drops in the morning, and I take the lotion I put on during the day.
You put the lotion on the skin, or you get the hose again?
You know what?
Fuck you. You're not that old. You should know
No.
what Silence of the Lambs is.
Yeah.
You
Well,
put
I
the
just-
lotion on the skin, or
Right.
it gets the hose again.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit. It's a hack bit that I just
Yeah.
threw at you because you're talking about your knees.
Hey,
I
Pat,
go
who's the
back to
guy
the
who
show?
sang that Joker song that everybody got mad at because he touched kids?
Joker, smoker, midnight toker.
No. The da da da.
Oh. Kids.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, who
guy.
did that one? Who did that?
The fuck was his name? God damn it. I didn't know how to look this song up. I get right my phone.
I think it's Rock and Roll Part 2.
Yeah. And what the fuck? It's like Gary Glitter or something.
That's it. All right, cool.
I always confuse it with Gary Coleman. And I've said that, that kid touching guy, Gary Coleman? People are like, that's not who that is. I'm like, my bad. That guy doesn't touch kids. He just depressed a bunch. He's mean.
Sorry, you just look like a guy who'd know Gary Glitter.
Well, here's the thing. I said I didn't know, and then I fucking knew. I did fit the mold. I said it. Gary fucking Glitter. Thanks, bud. All right. First story, and the pictures behind me. Stars are getting shamed for losing weight, flaunting new hot bodies. All right. Celebrities who were once mocked for being overweight are now being shamed for dropping pounds. Hollywood is long champion weight loss. It's all now promised. It's so funny. Even when I read down, all I can see the top of my eyes are just Smokey's boobs. And I have to like stare the other way. Hollywood is long champion weight loss, but it's also now promoting body positivity. And the two messages make for very strange bedfellows. Whether they're fat, thin, or somewhere in between, stars are increasingly finding they can't please everyone. Have a look. 33-year-old Grammy winner is famous
Who
for
can please everybody?
right.
Frank
Oh no,
with his butthole.
Frank's
Oh. You don't give up, huh, Bobby? You don't give up.
I'm trying to keep you involved, buddy. I missed you.
I don't know why that hit me so hard. I thought you were really gonna. I don't know why. For once, I thought you were gonna say something real. I'm like, oh, who's this person that's pleasing him? I was like, Adele. I don't know. Frank's butthole. Frank's butthole has lost a lot of weight and it's getting shamed. Everyone's like, fuck you and your skinny butthole. We want you back to being a fat butthole. Oh God. That made me laugh hard and then made me push a button. Now I can't find the fucking
It's all right. We know the gist.
the jizzo. Yeah, Lizzo's fat and then not fat.
Whoa, well, let's be honest. Let's not lie.
Is that what happened? Lizzo's fat now. She's not fat according to Twitter. It's like, I guess if you're 300 pounds, you're thin now. Lizzo's a 33-year-old Grammy winner is
Lizzo,
famous for her
Lizzo,
empowering
you can-
lyrics and message of self-love. In May 2020, she posted a video giving herself a pep talk in the mirror. Who told you could be so cute? Who? I don't know. Who the fuck told her she was cute?
Who's
Get
that
tired.
that did that?
Lizzo.
They're like, Lizzo, you could lose weight. And she's like, or, what if I just make people not allowed to tell me I'm fat anymore?
Or like Luzo, a bunch of pounds. How about that? Hey.
Did she actually lose weight?
Yeah. On December 2020, she posted a video showing herself doing a detox with various juices. She came under fire. She defended herself on Instagram saying, I detox my body and I'm still fat, so it's okay.
Is that her to your top left?
No, the one with dreadlocks that looks like Blanca from Street Fighters.
Which one is Rizzo? The center?
Lizzo.
Oh, Lizzo. Lizzo.
Which one did Kaneki knock up?
The 19-year-old.
Which one was it raining on prom night?
Which one is Rizzo? Reese is the word, Frank. Oh, God damn it. Lizzo had been working out and eating a vegan diet and showing off the results. Yeah, she's still fat. I mean,
Can you
it's
point to her? Pat,
What?
which one is her?
the
The
black
redhead?
one.
Can
The
you point
redhead.
for me?
The black one.
I don't see color.
I can't point on my computer.
The redhead.
Just
The
raise your hand
redhead.
and go like this. Oh, okay. All right,
That's
cool,
it.
cool, cool,
The
cool.
redhead.
Thank you, Frank. I'm impressed. You were all over that one, buddy.
Yeah.
The
Well,
black
he described the hair.
looks just like Rizzo.
And the other one is Kardashian.
No Kardashians.
That's not a Kardashian?
No, the other one's Ashley Graham. She's a plus size 30. They're all 33. She's known for her curves. She raises to the Instagram, promotes self-love. Love the skin you're in. She's all about being a fat model. And everyone's like, yeah, you're the best because you're a fat model. And then she lost weight. And everyone's like, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah.
Trying to live.
Oh,
Trying to live.
love the skin you're in, unless if you lose weight and then hate yourself because you.
Except for when you're in
Oh.
a strong breeze and it flaps like a fucking dog's neck. How about that? There's a lot of skin when you lose weight there. And people are like, why are you changing yourself? And she's like, yeah, why? I'll be fat again. But then she put a picture up on fucking Instagram of herself and she looks more like Angelina Jolie now and it's a way better move. She's hot. I don't know why they did. And Rebel Wilson, the lady from Pitch Perfect,
Right.
she lost
yeah.
60 pounds and people got mad at her for losing 60 pounds.
Frank,
Who's the
would,
piece? What?
would you, Frank?
What I want.
The new Rebel Wilson?
Yes. I think she's hot
Man.
losing that weight.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at.
Right.
So who's the piece of shit in this story?
Right.
Is it these women for having to apologize for losing weight because they are overweight? And I don't care what you say. I don't care what kind of inspiration. Listen, be happy with your own personality. Be happy with your own inside. You love yourself. That's fine. I'm not saying that. But don't tell people that you should be happy being overweight when it can kill you. It's not good to be obese. It's not a good thing. You can be attracted to a person, but don't tell me you're attracted to their fat. That's a fetish like a foot. You're attracted to that human being. If they happen to be big, who gives a fuck? You love them, that's fine. But to tell people to not lose weight because then they're giving in to society, no, you're giving into your inside. Frank's 80. If he was super fat right now, that hip would be snapped. Frank had gained some weight. Frank lost weight. Frank's like Rebel Wilson. He was hotter when he lost 60 pounds, but we still enjoy him, and he doesn't tell people not to be fat. That's fine. Even when I was at my fattest, I was at their thinnest. You know what I mean? Like, I only weighed 238. I was like Lizzo's left leg. So I'm not worried about that shit. Is it society for doing this, for shit, telling people that you should be happy in your fat and get mad? Who's getting mad at people for making it's their life, it's their decision. Yeah, they might be your fat hero, but don't just champion them the same way. They're changing who they are in life. Let them become who they are. Who's the piece of shit in this story? Or is it Lizzo for talking to herself in a mirror on Instagram and saying, I'm cute? That's fucking weird. Bobby,
She was
who's
just
the piece of
running her
shit?
set before last comic standing.
What?
She was just running her set to herself before last comic standing.
Okay. Bobby, who's the piece of shit?
Okay. The piece of shit is trying to think. I'm going to say society or the people who criticize them, because it's perfectly fine to be happy when you're overweight, but you shouldn't, like, when did the message become be happy with yourself? Shouldn't the message be like always strive to be better? Like, shouldn't you try to wake up tomorrow better than you were the day before? Like, do a little bit more, be a little bit better of a person, try to be a little bit nicer to be, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not just saying wait, but like, you can be happy in life, but still progress and be healthier. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that you would see somebody lose weight if they did it healthily and then go, that's not right. Now, where I think you get into issues is when people like, let's say Lizzo pulled an Oprah and lost a ton of weight and was like, oh yeah, I did this super healthy. And then you find out she got a surgery or something like that. That's where I would say they're the piece of shit. If they're trying to be like, you can do this too, be all natural. You know what I mean? That's where I'd be like, okay, yeah, then you're the piece of shit. But I don't think that's the case for any of these people. And like, I know you said that your heaviest was 234. I was pushing 300 at one point, and like, part of it is, you know, you listen to guys like Joe Rogan, and you're like, I can't listen to this and enjoy it and just sit here and be a fat piece of shit. Like, otherwise, I'm a complete hypocrite. You know what I mean? So like,
But were you happy at 300 as a person? Not
No.
the weight, but as a human being. Were you happy?
I mean, I had a lot of other shit going on in my life. The weight was probably a symptom of not being in a good place, and I think you might find that in other places too. But I mean, there were moments of happiness, sure, yeah, like absolutely, but I was never like content, if that makes
Right.
any
And I
sense.
know a lot of people that are overweight that are very happy and positive people. It has
Like
nothing
me,
to do
I'm
with their
still
weight.
very
Now, to be
overweight.
healthy, but they shouldn't now tell everyone else to not lose weight if they choose to. If somebody wants to lose weight, let them choose it, and don't make them a champion. That's not fair to these women. They're put out there the pedestal of being, well, they can't be on a pedestal because they break it, like a very strong, powerful pedestal, a giant stage. They're being put on that to say, you are fat. That is great. All gay fat people, be like them. But that's not fair to them. They happen to be individuals that are talented in their own fields. They've all made it to a top level at some point. So
Yeah,
it's not about being fat, it's about being who they are. So to put that on there and then yell at them for saying, now you're not being this anymore, you're not being true to yourself. Their
yeah,
self can change. They can change. What doesn't matter if you're fat or not? That's what's bullshit.
absolutely, and like part of it's a standard of living too, right? Like if you're not famous, it's hard to eat healthy. Like you can do it, but you have to really prioritize and plan accordingly. You know what I mean? Like you can't just be working at Dick's and grabbing whatever's in the parking lot at lunch because you know
Right.
what I mean? Like you have to really strategize. So a lot of these people, they get a bit of celebrity and they get some money, then they can take care of themselves. And why wouldn't you want to do that? But it's
Well,
almost
Lizzo got in that battle with Grubhub. Is that when she lost the weight?
she got kicked off and she was like, "Oh no, I don't know how to make food."
I'll lose 60 pounds now.
But I used to have a bit where like being almost in shape is way worse than being super fat. You know what I mean? Like if you're super fat and then you're at McDonald's, people are like, "Oh, like of course you belong." If you're in super good shape, people are like, "Yeah, all right, do whatever you want. Clearly, you know what you're doing." If you're like almost in shape, you go up to the cashier and they're like, "You probably shouldn't order this, man." Like I feel like you just cut this. You know what I mean? Like it's almost worse. People look at you like you have no self control if you're all like a little fat.
Since COVID, and then go through that, I mean, I've been doing the retail, working all the hours. My arms, my legs, everything like that is in good shape. I've got a little bit of a belly. It's not bad. I'm not fat in any way, but like I know my belly's been better and I could work on it. And people say to me, "Oh, you still look good." And I know they mean like you look like a candy cup. That's way worse than like if I was 400 pounds or if I was super skinny. It's like, yeah, you're exactly right. And it's weird because I know they're kind of looking at me like, "Oh, he must be giving up." It's like, well, no, I'm also happier than I've been in a while. I was doing all that running and pushing it because I was so unhappy with the people around me and in my own skin that I was trying to make myself feel better by being skinny. I thought was being in shape. I'm enjoying myself. I know if I eat a pizza, I can go run it off. But if I don't, I'll be okay. I'm healthy enough and I made the right choices. But if someone turns to me and says, "Well, Pat, you were the hero for this or the hero for that," if I was at that level, I'd be like, "Fuck you. I'm just the hero for me. I ain't doing any of this for any of you fucking people. Don't make me your champion of the GUI. Fuck
Yeah,
that."
but like you put your stuff out there, and I think it's important that you do
Right.
it because like Bert Kreischer, when he ran that half marathon with no training, like, and he did his sober October, and I know it's been driven into the ground. Bert Kreischer's a hack and all that, yada yada yada. Fuck you guys. I like Bert Kreischer, and I like that stuff because it did. It made you feel like you were part of a team, or you could try to change too. And you saw a lot of people had positive effects. You see people write him things like that all the time. I saw a guy, he started a walking club. He was like 500 pounds and now he's down to like 250. DDP yoga helped him out. And now he's got like 30 friends who walk with him every other day. It's like a real heartwarming story, but that was all inspired by one comedian who partied too hard at Florida State. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so I do think it's kind of cool when you do stuff like that and give back. I'm sorry, Frank. I'm taking all the time. I don't mean to
That's
talk
okay.
the
That's
head
okay.
off. As somebody who's recently lost some weight and is getting back in shape, I'm sure you can attest to that a little bit too. Like part of it is like, oh, I'm eating better, but I'm not seeing the results. Like when you were just eating whatever you wanted to, were you happier? And who's the piece of shit?
Right.
Are you talking to me?
He
Okay,
literally
I
says
didn't
your
hear
name.
you.
He led it to you
Oh.
and everything. It was beautiful setup. It was one of the most
I-
beautiful setups in the history of the show.
I mean, you hit my life. I mean, this is the life that I've chosen to live. And unfortunately, the society that we're in today, this culture has totally reversed. Instead of being supportive, we're negative towards anybody. If you're gray, you should be pink. If you're thin, you should be fat. If you're fat, you should be thin. Nobody does anything right anymore. You
Fuck
have to
pink
go
people,
for the
by the way.
negative. You have to go. Everybody has to be a Pat Oates. You got to go for the negative. You know, that's number
I'm
one.
one of the most positive motherfuckers out there right now. You
So
told me for years.
that's
From
number
where I
one.
went to where I am a positive motherfucker now. I was
Okay.
negative when I had negative people in my ear. I don't have them there now. I'm a happy motherfucker. But except towards you. Fuck you, Frank.
Okay, so I've been living with a weight problem since I was 21 years
Yep,
old.
you can't wait for Sam to die. Hey-o.
I mean, I'm an emotional eater. My mother told me to eat when you have a problem. She
With
would give
me.
me food. Even when a relative died, she would call, I was 10 years old. She would call me into the kitchen, give me a sandwich. I would start to eat it. Then she told me what aunt died. I mean, she felt that I had to be nourished when I got bad news. When I joined the Marines, I didn't tell her I was joining the Marines. I joined the Marines. I come home. The Navy doctor told me to lose 10 pounds before I go to Paris Island. I weighed 179. I told my mother, she started to cry for 3 days. I thought she was going to Paris Island. Every night was the last meal. I showed up in Paris Island, 226 pounds. Okay. And ever since then, I'm on a roller coaster with weight. If my life is fine, I'm great. I could lose weight. If I have any derailment in my life, I'm an eater. I'm an emotional eater. At 80 years old, I still go through this. I put on 45 pounds in the last 2 years because I'm upset with my life. And what do? I eat. I don't drink. I don't take drugs. Sometimes I wish I did drink. I would be a thin drunk instead of a fat, funny guy.
It's funny how people will, when you don't drink, Frank, you're gonna tell with this. When people see you gain a little weight and they go, you don't drink, and they look at you weird, like you're just eating. Like they let it go, like, oh, so you're not like also making awful decisions. Like, no, my mind's clear. I'm the same way. The other day I was pissed I couldn't be on compound on Monday. My job's been moving around. Am I very happy that I'm working enough now where I can take care of things fine in my life? I was doing all radio all morning. I was doing all the retail stuff. I've been busy as fuck, but I was looking forward to going to compound, seeing Bobby, being on those shows again, feeling good, all that stuff. And I had to fucking cancel it. And I let one of the hosts seems to be mad at me, but the other two understood. But either way, I couldn't control what the fuck I did, and I bummed out. So that night,
Who's mad at you?
I'm gonna eat a whole bowl of spaghetti and meatballs so I can feel good about it. I'm not gonna say who it was, but
what are their sex chromosomes?
No.
Is it XXXY?
No, we're not doing any
of it away,
of this.
won't it? That'll give it away, won't it?
Not doing any of that. No, I won't give it away. Actually, to be honest, I think that's me messing my own head. I don't think the person's upset. It's just that they had a shorter response than the other ones did. I'm just kind of busy. I'm upset that I let them down to the point where they're like, hey, we're not gonna let them back on anymore because they had to keep failing. But I had to make a decision. But I sat down and I made a giant pot of spaghetti and meatballs. And I ate that whole thing till I felt what I thought was better. Did I feel better afterwards? No. But for that moment, it was that warm inside hug. So I get it. But if I decide not to, I shouldn't be told all of a sudden, well, Pat, that's what you said you did before. Now you're being fake and phony to us. You said that's what makes you happy. Now it doesn't make you happy. You're a liar. Like these fat fucking bitches right here. Like if somebody wants to sit there and say you're my champion, great. But let them be fat or skinny or whatever the fuck they are. I don't even know what Lizzo does, but that leg looks like it's gonna fall off from diabetes. She needs to lose some weight.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you a story. When I went into the financial business, I weighed 300 pounds. I decided to do something about it. I lost a ton of weight. I got down to 180. I changed jobs. I went to another company. So they only knew me as the thin guy.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
And so then what happened was that I was at a meeting and this heavyset woman came in and she dropped something off and she left and everybody started to comment how fat she was. I said, oh my God. I said, that could have been me.
No, this is the 80s. You were a man. You only shaved women back then, sir.
Yeah. I mean, it upset me a lot. It definitely upset me a lot, but it didn't motivate me to keep the weight off. I mean, I kept it basically off until the last couple of years.
So we're all admitting that the piece of shit is the media and like the people that are saying that it matters if you're fat or fit. Who cares what their size is? Who gives a fuck?
society. I mean, it's up to them to get motivated, and we should help them motivate them to lose weight strictly for one reason. Not because they would have a better looking ass, it's because they would be healthier and live longer.
Why are men
That's the
great
reason.
till they gotta be great? That's Lizzo. Tonight on Nick at Night, it's the new hit game show, 15 or 19, with your host, Drake Bell, and musical guest, Gary Glitter.
Hey, fuck some kids. That's what we're doing. That's the song.
Now introducing the double bonus boner pat down. That's where halfway through the show, if you let them check for your boner, you get double the money. Now, back to your regular scheduled programming, The Pat Oates Show, with your host, Pat Oates.
I don't know. Rebecca, who said she wasn't going to be in the Patreon anymore, just made some comment and was kind of going after me. I don't know. From the whatever Amy show and the other guy. But Pat, if you spend time with people with character, you can't just see them nude. Find quality. What? I didn't know that's from, but I don't know. I don't know.
You
why
made
people-
the comment about there should be a day where you like say thank you to the people you saw naked.
in life.
Yeah. I think she was saying something about like it's more than just seeing them naked. It's like the character behind it is what you were trying to say, like that you've met, like you've gotten attached.
That's
to
what
them or
I'm yeah, okay, fine if you want to say that way. But I was just saying in general, it's a silly thing, first of all. Which is so
Yeah.
funny that as a comedian, I'm the only comic out there that when I tweet anything, everyone tries to find realness in it. I'm not putting out real shit. I get it. Some of you people don't use a comic. I put out premises of things. The other day, I had to deal with people telling me, hey, your ex is out there saying that you're making fun of 2 or 3 of your tweets and putting together saying you've got your conflicting interests. I'm like, they're all joke premises. None of this is real. I'm not sharing with you fucking people. I know like 5 people in that I share with. 2 of them are on this fucking podcast. But on here, I don't fucking say any of that shit. Yeah, in my life, I've gotten to see a lot of people naked. Way better looking people than I should have been able to. Thank you, all of them. If you've been mean to me, not mean to me, whatever, passing glances, that moment you gave me where I got to see you nude, touch your butt, I was fired up. You know, I don't like you anymore. That was cool. That's all I was saying. What the fuck, people? No, why do people support everyone else's podcast and just say good show? With mine, they go, here, Pat, here's every fucking critique humanly possible. Get your own fucking show.
I think people are rooting for you.
They're not. They are, but they don't support me.
I think they
Just
are.
like my life. The people that get close to me are the ones who want to tell me what to do. And I've never understood that. Never understood that. Support me. I don't do that to people. I don't know what to do. And they say, you're telling me what to do. I'm not. People say, hey, do you have a suggestion? I go, here's a suggestion. They go, how fucking dare you tell me what to do? I'm like, you asked for a suggestion. I love Rebecca. I love all of them that support us. It's great. That's from 2 weeks ago. You're making a comment now. I don't remember what the fuck's going on. You know what's funny podcast? You know what I talk? That's right. You know how often I talk? It's nonstop.
All right, sir. I got to be honest. This feels like stalling. We're going to need an answer. Is that girl 15 or 19?
No,
we're all going to jail.
Here's a better game. Bobby, you want a better game? Here's a better game. Who's going to die first? Frank from being old or Pat for his blood vessel popping?
Or Bobby from just waking up and finally having the balls to pull the trigger. Who's going to die first?
Oh,
Answer
Bobby.
on the Patreon poll below.
I take blood pressure medication. Frank's just fat.
He's also 82 and is healthier than any other 82-year-old I know.
And I'm healthier than a lot of 46, almost 47-year-olds.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying.
Fucking Jesus Christ. I don't know what's going on. We got the one story. Our guest left. When we promote this, we're going to say, come watch the show with Larry Pia and Tommy Pope. They draw people. This is going on the Patreon. I don't think this one's making it to the other one. Okay. Frank, we got like a couple of minutes. You want to tell a story or you want to wait till next week for that story?
I'll wait till next week. I mean,
I think this went a long. Listen, this is very good. I think this was a good episode about.
I have something. So Frank, I brought this idea up last week, but you weren't here. And it's, I think we should go to Subway, right? The restaurant,
Right.
and pitch them this marketing idea that we're just going to go out and start referring to black people as Jimmy Johns.
I don't think he knows who Jimmy Johnson.
It's another sandwich shop.
Right.
So we'll just
I
try
know
to,
sandwiches. I know sandwich shops.
so we'll just
I know that.
so we'll try to get Jimmy Johns to be like slang for black people.
That's a joke, I hope.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's a joke.
I don't see the merit in
Unsend
that.
an email, Pat.
In today's culture that we just discussed, this is what you want to do?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I feel
Why
like
do
that's a
you
good
need
idea,
to
right?
call black people something?
Yeah.
What?
Why do
You're
they
right.
have to be
You're
identified?
right. You're
They don't
right.
have to be
You're
identified.
right. In this times, we should not identify black.
And why
people.
wouldn't you call them Popeyes?
We should do it. We should do it
No.
Chinese. The
No.
Chinese should be the Jimmy Johns.
Jimmy John's, I
popping
know
up
it's
everywhere.
but Jimmy John sounds like something you call white trash because it's like, hey, Jimmy John. You know what I mean? Like it's got like two names in it.
Yeah, but it could also work for Chinese if you just-
Oh, Jimmy John. Oh, Remy Ron. Oh, I like that one too. What would you call white people? McDonald's?
a nice home cooked meal with a family,
Not the ones I know.
with a nuclear family.
Who? Okay, let's do that quick and then we'll end the show. All right, Frank.
I'm
I
not
will
doing
name a
this.
fast food place. Both of you, I'll name a fast food place, and you name me the kind of person you think goes there. Ready? We'll start off easy.
Okay.
Burger King.
Me.
No, color of people.
The color?
The color, the sex, and the the color and the sex.
Middle class white people.
Bobby.
That goes to Burger King.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Good answer, Bobby. Frank's a racist. Game over. That
Frank,
was the
what's
game.
your-
Good night, everybody.
Frank, what's your favorite race?
My favorite what?
Race.
Race?
Yeah.
Race of people.
As you said, you don't see color. Everybody's equal in my eyes.
Jesus, I meant like swimming at the Olympics.
Oh,
Summer Olympics are coming up. When's the
diving. I like
What the
diving.
hell? When's
like
the medley
diving.
relay?
I like the retarded hurdles. It's a Special Olympics. That's my favorite race. Watching retards jump over shit is my favorite.
Oh, I thought you meant like learning disabilities, like having to move out after 18, overcoming health insurance issues when you were saying retarded hurdles.
After the race, everybody gets a hug.
It was
Frank, tell them where you can see you.
All right. Well, you're going to see this after the 15th Thursday. Pat and I had a great show at Comics
so good.
Mohegan Sun. It was
Chris Sear was
unbelievable.
great. It was great.
People who showed up were fantastic. You could catch me on the 24th. I'll be at a new venue in Wilton, Connecticut. They're doing a comedy show there. John
It's
Romanoff.
the first time ever that Frank has booked the first show and not had me on it. Ooh,
No, I didn't. I
Wow.
really. It's
That
not my.
hurt.
It's not my show. Number one.
Yeah, that's not what I heard.
I'm helping the guy out. You'll meet the
That's
guy
not
tomorrow.
what I
Wait a
heard.
second, Pat. You're gonna meet the guy tomorrow night. He's
I'm not
coming.
meeting your Indian friend. Get out of here.
Oh.
I-
Frank went
he's-
to the
he's-
Matt Mead School of producing comedy shows. Pat.
Yeah, there's like 10 people on that show. It's like David Hintz, John Romanoff. I've been your go-to. Nothing. I wouldn't have gone anyway.
All right. Then
I'm not available. It's fine.
on the 31st, I'll be with these two men.
Maybe I'll book the Indian guy instead.
Okay.
How about that?
Oh yeah, wait till you see because
Are you gonna shit on this guy?
he has a following in Europe, so he's streaming it.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's like his family's gonna watch it. Whatever. I'm happy you're doing shows. I'm happy you're doing shows.
Yeah.
We got hey people, get your tickets to that one on the 31st, by the way. I know you're gonna be late to the game. Me and Bobby, that's our draw. We have 4 people following us. They get paid on Friday and buy tickets on Saturday. Hey,
How
come
many
on out.
tickets?
Elbow room.
How are the ticket sales there?
Elbow room?
Rich? Yeah.
I mean, nothing
Going
yet.
fast.
Whenever I do
Going-
that place,
No,
it's the week of.
That's
This
not
guy-
what you told me earlier. You said they were going fast, and people better buy them now because they might not be able to get them the week of.
No, that was the other show we did.
No. You said they were flying off the shelves at the Elbow Room.
Oh, no,
so
I don't
people
lie to our people. No one's bought a fucking ticket.
Okay.
Fucking buy it. They'll all come. It happens that place every time.
It's gonna be a fun show.
I've recorded 2 fucking albums there. One I didn't put out, but packed houses both times. Now I need Johnny
you gonna
Benson
put
and
'em out
his crew to start pushing it
posthumously?
too. What the fuck? Okay, we'll get out there. The 3 of us and Dan Brown. It's gonna be a good time. Come on out, see us, have fun.
Yeah.
Are you gonna put out the albums posthumously?
Am I gonna die?
I didn't know if you were doing like a Tupac thing. It's like when you go, you're like, hey kids, I didn't leave you much, but these 2 albums you can put out. Do me like Tupac.
Mead's at the drunken stage where he's apologizing. He's like, my apologies. I was totally trying to make tonight work and I failed horribly. At least you can credit Tommy Pope. But I'm like, no worries, buddy. He goes, I love you, man. I hope you know this. I'm like, I love you too, buddy. That's where he is.
Ask him if he wants to play the game show 15 or 19.
I'm gonna leave him alone right now because he's at the stage where he'll play that and he'll go, we do 15 and 13, and he'll get himself in a lot of trouble. So let's leave him out of that one. There'll be no more secret show. It'll be secret probation show. That'll be real soon.
He does have a fixation with islands.
Yep. By islands, he means boys' taints. And by the way, I know we keep doing this, but eventually I think he's gonna get mad or get sort of. Will Bozarth, I met you one time on a podcast. You're a nice guy. I know we did this running joke, but there's never been any feedback back. So it's not fun anymore to do these shots out. I'm sure he's a great guy. You were on one podcast one time. I know Bobby's hung out with him. I never have.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's a good dude. I feel bad.
Nice
I thought he'd hear about this and then come back, and he's never has. So like, we're just trashing a guy for no reason. It's not fun. What was that, Bobby? What was that, Bobby? You're moving, so I know you're not frozen.
The boobs are moving, but he's not.
Yeah, I mean the whole boobs are moving. It's like
They're not him though.
No, I said he's a good guy. I like Bozarth. His heart's in the right place.
Yeah, it was just running jokes with him. So
and check out the East Side Dave Show with Roy Harder every Tuesday at 7:30. Where at, Frank?
I'm sorry.
Compound Media. Don't be sorry. It's fine. He was trying to have you help, but you were like, you're tuned out already.
Just stay with me here. You'll see the pattern. Also, check out the How Could You Forget the USA special on YouTube. Just search Frank.
Pat Ocho.
Compound
Media. All
What?
right. All
I don't
right.
know.
We're cruising right along here. No, check out both of those shows. Check out this. Follow me at Bobby_Tamburrell. I'll be on those.
Where can you find those shows, Frank?
On YouTube.
Okay, that is not.
Oh, Patreon. Patreon.com. It's worth it $3 a month. I'll tell you, you get a lot of quality shows on that.
Compound Media.
That's what I was trying. It's all good. Frank actually gave a genuine plug for the Patreon, so let's end it there.
Frank doesn't even subscribe to it. What the fuck is he talking about?
He's on the show.
He used to subscribe. He bailed as soon as Bobby got on the network. Yeah, Bobby, do it.
Remember, don't be a piece of shit.